My name's Alan Cox. Thanks for being here. Say hi to Bill Squire. He's here too.
Hey, creepy hugs.
Say hi to Mary Santora. She's there in Midtown Manhattan. In the plush offices of iHeart New York.
Plush in my gray box all by myself.
What kind of food situation did they have there today? Did they bring in a carving station, or
Well,
there's always some kind of food there, some kind of crafty on site?
Not that I always know of, though. I have to be like passing someone who has a plate of food to find out about it, because my request to be put on the New York City email list has been denied.
Why is that? That's so strange.
They won't let me. They said I don't work here.
But you do work. You can see me, right?
New York,
guys, you can see me. Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you are in a particularly strange situation, too. It's not like they have every studio filled with somebody doing what you're doing.
Right.
You know, there isn't somebody in a booth next to you who's on a show in Omaha.
Right.
Huh.
I mean, the only reason
And you being so tight with Bobby Pitts, I figured that just would have been a quick change.
I have to pick and choose when to wield my status with him.
I see.
And this didn't seem like one of those fights.
Okay.
So.
It seems like the only one that you really wanted to do.
Honestly, though, I
What
just
did they
want
write
to
back
know
to
when
you?
there's free food. What did he say? He said something like, your request isn't being approved. Hold on, let me see. Because I've asked like once a month since I got here. I don't want to be annoying, you know? And let me see what the phrasing of the last one was. Here we go. New York City access. It's loading. I'm not getting approval to add you. And I said, did they give you any specific reason for denying? I'm not getting approval to move forward. There's another email that goes to the group regarding events at the entire building and immediate area information. Do you want me to add you to that? And I was like, sure.
Yeah, that's. I mean, if it's got the daily menu on it.
But it doesn't. That's just what's going on with the building.
Like the facilities manager. Hey, we're going to do a smoke alarm.
Right,
yeah.
You can't just get friendly with someone. Like, who's that dude from Cleveland that... Can you just say, like, hey...
Elvis Duran's board op that used to work at KISS here.
And then every day that he gets an email, I ask him to forward it to me, then I'm giving someone a job. That doesn't make... I wouldn't do that.
It's a forward. It takes 2 seconds.
Would you do that? If someone that you did not know was working in our office, would you forward them an email every single day?
If I was from Cleveland and they're from Cleveland, yeah.
No, you would not.
Yes, I would. It takes 2 seconds to forward an email.
Well, maybe I'll ask that.
It was Bill's suggestion. I have to infer that he might be willing to do that.
Mary's the type that wants to spend all the money before she dies so the kids can't have any. I say pass it along. I'm very generous like that.
I mean, or it's just an annoying thing to ask someone to do.
It's just so weird. Like, I don't understand. You don't work here. You're like, well, I am physically here.
I'm into this building every single day.
And by the way, I work for the company, homie.
Right.
This is one big company that has, clusters in every, major and large market in the country. That's so silly.
The thing is, I can't really argue with it, because the only reason I want to be on that email list is so that when I know that when there's free food, a free ticket.
No, I understand. I understand.
That's really, it doesn't. There's not actually a reason business-wise.
You don't want all the nonsense in between.
No, I don't need.
And
to
that's
know
what 90% of your inbox would be.
About a sales meeting.
Hey, Charlemagne is going to be in the. Yeah, you don't want all that. But there's got to be a way to be able to get you food information. But isn't there just a physical route you can take when you get there?
No, it's a different
really
floor. You don't even have access, right?
And I don't have access to that floor. The sales team won't give me access to that floor again, because they're like, you have no business being here. You don't even work for New York. We cannot sell you to a customer, so you have no business being on the sales floor.
God, that's so wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I brought a turkey sandwich.
You're like, but I work for the company.
They don't care. I
don't
work for their branch.
But they're like, do you?
You can't make me money. Right.
So
we're this, we're one of the clusters that's holding this company up.
It's true, man. The Cleveland cluster, we're killing it. This place prints money. New York better get their head out of their ass.
Idiots.
Just because it's New York City doesn't mean they're at the top of the heap, baby.
All I'm saying is, you start letting me come to lunches and hanging out on the sales floor, all of a sudden we're doubling, tripling our ratings on Z100.
Tripling.
All I'm
Wow.
saying, maybe
Yeah.
they're connected, maybe they're not.
Sure. Well, yeah. I mean, when you've got a morning show that has 19 people on it, what's one more?
Exactly.
Yeah. Get into the mix.
I'd do it.
That's so strange. I mean, because
It
the
is
bottom
very
line
weird.
is
It is
it's
very
the
weird.
same company.
And I'm asking.
It's not
hey,
like
can I
you're. It's not like you're renting studio
It's
time and
email.
you're an independent producer or something.
Hey, can I please have more emails? And they're like, no, you can't. You don't deserve that.
You cannot.
So
No.
today for lunch, I brought a turkey sandwich and watermelon and cucumbers. I bought
Wow.
a big, juicy, perfect watermelon yesterday, and I cut the whole thing up. And
Wait, you brought a whole watermelon to
no,
work?
I
Oh.
bought one yesterday
Yeah.
and cut it up, and then packed a small.
Now, how do you do
container.
that? Cube it, ball it, slice it? What do you do?
Cube it.
Yep.
Cube it so that it's easily transportable.
Okay, but you don't have a melon baller.
I do not have a melon.
Balls are fun
baller.
too.
It could be, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll get a melon baller.
I've got a Pyrex container full of balled cantaloupe in my refrigerator right now.
There you go.
Now,
That's a great
only
choice.
thing is, you got to eat it fast because that stuff doesn't hang around for too long.
Well, both my
It's a little
roommate,
slimy.
my roommate and I love watermelon. So that thing, she gets back today. She's been out of town. That'll be gone in 2 days.
Good for you.
Now, will you have eaten all of her watermelon? Did you buy it for the both of you?
I did. It was
Yeah.
only $5. It was on sale for $5.99. So I was like, we'll go through a watermelon in a couple days. So
this is a house melon.
house melon, yes.
And by the way, let's not go past the fact that we have all gotten used to, oh my God, it's on sale for $6.
Yeah.
Whereas watermelons used to be like $2, maybe $1.75.
And it's not even like the normal big size watermelon. It's like, it's not the baby little ones. It's like a medium size for $6. But again, it's only two of us eating it. It's not like I'm trying to take it to a picnic
I
and
get it.
feed 20 people.
Remember when they were trying to foist square watermelons on us back in the day?
I've
They're
never
like,
seen
wow,
that.
these are great. They just kind of manufacture them so that they would fit into people's refrigerator doors or whatever. I'm like, I think most people are cutting these up as soon as they get them home. Who's keeping a whole watermelon in their refrigerator until it's time to eat?
It's messy
Yeah.
to cut up a whole watermelon, but the pre-sliced stuff, like the one little container is like $3.50. So I'm like, I might as well buy the whole thing. Cut it up myself.
Watermelon and blue cheese are two things that I turned a corner on as an adult because I couldn't stand watermelon as a kid, and I certainly didn't like blue cheese. But as I became an adult, I was like, yeah, these are okay. These are pretty good.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I can't attribute that to anything. But watermelon's pretty good.
The grocery store by my house has a heavy Mediterranean influence on it. So the deli has a ton of they have grape leaves and 30 different kinds of olives and fresh feta cheese. And the smallest amount that you can get the feta cheese in is a half pound, which is a ton of cheese. And I was like, I just want a square of it just to use for a meal or two. So I've had this block of cheese for a week. And last night I put it in with some watermelon and cucumbers and feta cheese and balsamic, and that was really good. So I'll
now
probably
you're
be
getting
having
all
that.
crazy. And then today
Yeah,
you turned that
fancy.
into a sandwich.
No, today is just a turkey sandwich.
Oh.
A watermelon cucumber feta sandwich? No, not you.
I don't know. I would listen. Anything that can be a salad, put it between two pieces of bread, and it's a sandwich. We've had this conversation.
That's a wet sandwich. Dude.
Well, nevertheless, some people like a wet sandwich. Everybody's trying to get me to eat a Polish boy. That's a wet sandwich. That's all that is.
Not
And
as
I
wet
will
as
eat one.
Watermelon and cucumber and lemon juice.
Well, there are
It's legit
degrees
just
of
water,
liquidity, but we're talking about a wet sandwich. That's a wet sandwich. Something that's got chili and coleslaw on it. Yeah, that's going to be a wet sandwich.
The right
But it's
kinda wet,
amazing.
The right amount of wet.
Yeah, it's amazing what people will plow through just to put something into their mouths. I got to take a break. You want to send me a text for something, 35192 to get me there, AlanCoxShow.com for everything else, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play the Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio.